got it. The Arbiter going down, but Stork actually managing to get in regardless. I'm not sure if there's enough without magic, though. I mean, it's such a close margin. Those tanks deal so much damn damage, but actually Stork getting through. Leta, some reason, did not have enough units, and mainly because his 6 o'clock units were chilling for the last 5 minutes, just hanging out. Finally, they decide to depart. They're having a party there. Well, Stork also has to depart the natural expansion because he does. Oh no, he's gonna walk into the ambush actually without any zealots. Although he may have enough just there to be able to take care of it. D-Matrix on those tanks, very nice. Vulture's getting in the fray, but Stork knows there's not that many tanks to go around, and actually Stork may win this game. He wins this battle insanely without any zealots at all. Leta just, oh, I don't know what that Force was doing at the bottom, man. What were you doing? Still, though, Leta may have the mineral advantage, as you can see. Stork mining from 1, Leta mining from 2. The bottom middle, or I guess the middle right, sorry, and the upper left. We're taking a look at Leta's factories. He's still getting some vultures, and that's going to be critical. He still has more production going on than Stork, even though Stork has actually somehow managed to fight off that army. I mean, Leta just never got his 2 Terran armies together, and they were basically destroyed piecemeal. I gotta say, that was brilliant by Stork. That was some like Robert E. Lee stuff there. You know, managing to take an army that is smaller than your enemy's combined army and destroying them in piecemeal. I mean, this is like that was like the Battle of Chancellorville, basically, or you know. 7 Days campaign. Just Robert E. Lee stuff going on from Stork. Robert E. Lee Jadong. Stork right now spots the vessel. He doesn't spot the dropship coming from Leta, trying to do a little more harassment. Stork trying to do some harassment of his own with Dragoons. That one tank has to defend all those SCVs. I think it will, though. Uh-oh. New base, actually, for Stork at a fresh set of minerals. Yeah, that bottom right is the only fresh minerals on this map. But that's not where the dropship's going. He's going to try to keep harassing the only minerals that Stork has right now. Leta, I think... Well, actually, no. Look at this. And Stork also with a wandering drop, basically. I mean, a recall. Where is he going to go? All right, there's kind of an interesting position. The mineral patches are mined out, so he is going to be able to get through. There's only 1 tank there, although that 1 tank is defended pretty well with mines. And now D-Matrix, it's going to actually do a lot of damage to those Dragoons. I don't think it'll take it out, though. Oh, man, it may! D-Matrix tank plus EMP. But there's one more tank, too. Yeah, this is going to stop Stork cold, and Stork is not going to like that at all. That was a pretty important task force there, and it's not going to do much damage. It might get... the refinery, but that's not as much as he wanted to. I'm sure he wanted a command center there. I wonder if it would have been better trying to go for a recall right on top of the base. Although, yeah, I don't know if there's enough. There might be too many turrets for that. Stork has that bottom right temporarily. It must be very, very difficult to hold, though, for him, because he's just lost a task force. Both players are really low. Oh, Stork building Archons! I love it! This is obviously at the end of... you know, one of these long games when you don't have a lot of minerals and you have gas, Archons are one thing you can build. They're not effective, period, against Terran mech in general. But when you're desperate, you're desperate. I mean, Vultures eat them up, of course, and so do tanks. But still, when you got nothing else you can do, Archons can, you know, they can go over mines, certainly. So that's one thing they can do. But, I mean, this is a sign of a little bit of desperation here from Stork. Also, obviously vulnerable to EMP, too. You know, they have 10 hit points after one of those. Anyway, it looks like Leta's still with a substantial force escorting a half-burning command center. Like I said, Leta has been on 2 mineral bases this entire time, and Stork's only been on 1. And this is shown in the number of units that both players have been able to find. Okay, so Stork actually has managed to keep that up somehow. Wow, I have no idea how Stork gets these magic regenerative abilities. He just, like, heals himself so quickly after getting mortally wounded over and over again. He's like Wolverine. And you know, one can't even wonder if he just managed to like get ahead early game as many times as like an average Protoss like Bisu. If he managed to get ahead in the early game as much as Bisu does, he would be like the most ungodly Protoss ever, because it's just like when he gets behind because of a build, he like half the times he gets back to parity, or most of the times he's the best recoverer in the world. I think. I don't really think there's any player who's better at recovering from a deficit. It's just sick. Stork right now, still though, is going to have to recover from a pretty big deficit still. I mean, right now, I think he has a smaller army, less mobility. That one tank not positioned perfectly, but those vultures are. They're going to get in there, even despite the dragoons, I think, and still do tons of damage with mines and all that. Yeah, look at this. There's so many vultures there. I think that's going to be close to game. Uh-oh, Stork does have reinforcements. We're going to have to see. Man, look at that patch of dragoons there. Hero freaking goons. Once again, fighting off a ton of units. Wow, insane. Hold on, that's pizza. Ooh, delicious pizza. All right, we're going to see whether Stork can survive here. He managed to save, once again, that expansion. And he's got a lot of workers now working to get over there and to resume mining. Is he going to be able to get enough minerals to stay in the game is the question. Obviously, Leta has gotten more supplies right now. It looks like he is running dry, though, at that right side. Not sure about the top left or in that middle area. Stork right now looks like he's only got, well, that new base coming up is what's going to be critical. If he can hold this, he can make one of the more miraculous recoveries I've seen from him. On the other hand, look at this. I mean, I think Leta knows he has an advantage here. He's actually just saving resources with a couple of vultures every time doing his harassment. We're going to see if that works. Stork has actually built up a pretty damn big army of Archons, and certainly that's going to help, although they are going to get EMP'd, certainly. Very likely, like I said, there's the EMP. Two of the Archons are going to go down quickly. The Vulture's doing a great job of distraction, by the way. Now they're going to go down towards that new base and force Stork to go and defend it. And that's going to hurt his economy, of course. But actually, I'm not sure if that's the... Well, I'm not sure if it's going to hurt it very much. Of course, Leta is smart in doing this because... Stork has to, refocus, but Stork has a lot of probes, yeah, that he can send over the mine. See those? He's not going to rebuild probes, certainly. He has too many on the map. Although Stork really should be sending these. I guess he doesn't know, or he hasn't taken a look and seen that they're not moving. So Stork right now just on one base. Leta, I think, basically on one base, although it's at two locations, but basically the equivalent to one base. And this is such a close matchup. I don't know what the food counts are like, but I do think Leta has an advantage in that he's got this defense. As you see, man, good stasis, but an EMP comes down on the Arbiter. A little bit late, though, but yeah, look at this. Leta's got such a huge defense. Stork does not have enough in the end. And I think that's game. Wait a minute. Maybe not. Stork has managed to actually grab a corner of this area here. Leta trying to repair. He needs to get his tanks up. It looks like the command center is going to go down. So Leta loses the command center. I think he might have been able to defend it had he pushed some tanks back up. Leta right now may not have much in minerals. Yeah, he's only got one tiny area left now that the command center went down. But Leta now on the warpath, Stork with almost nothing, but he manages to just get a couple of zealots. Of course, remember, Stork is just on one base worth of production. He's managing to defuse a lot of those mines. The Arbiter is not going to have any magic. Stork going in. Oh no, the tanks are so powerful. The tanks managing to win, and Stork gritting. I don't know if this is going to be it. Oh man, I cannot believe it. This tiny army here of Leta's may be the deciding factor. I don't think Stork has anything left. Oh, he's got these two Arbiters. They have no energy, though, I bet. Stork, GG's. Wow, what an exhausting game for both players. I think in the end, the Terran just had more of an advantage with his excellent defenses, and Stork had to charge right into it. I'm actually not sure if that was the best decision. Now reviewing this game in my mind, I mean, Stork was in a very, very equal economic situation to Leta. But anyway, Leta, the cock on his back, helps him win. Leta managing to weather Stork's attacks and managing to secure a tough victory after, starting off with a lead. Sun Byung-gu, Stork, the Dino Toss, winning a moral victory, certainly, but getting back into it and pushing it all the way to the end. It could have gone either way into the last few minutes, honestly. And there we go. There's the end of the pre-match here between the two teams. I'm only casting 2 games because the rest have bizarre players I've never, ever heard of. And, I'm going to wait until they mature and win a few games before I really spend my and your time watching them. So, anyway, though, this was certainly awesome. Hope you guys enjoyed this mini-series here. Thanks for watching.